What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do a follow-up to my NX10 video. We had a lot of questions in the comments. I've seen a bunch of questions in other forums, Facebook posts, YouTube channels, that sort of thing, especially on the Spektrum page. So the guys at Spektrum gave me an FAQ sheet that we'll be posting on the Horizon sites pretty soon, but I wanted to read some of those questions to you guys and hopefully answer a bunch. And I'll put them in the comment section so you can reference the written version of it. But there was plenty of comments about not just the 10, but about the NX6 and the NX8 and what's going to happen with the DX series and IX series and yada, yada, yada. So let's jump right into it. First is, do the NX transmitters have diversity antennas? I mentioned it in the last video and I was actually wrong. I'll call myself wrong. I was so used to sticking with the DX series. So yes, they do all have diversity. So 6, 8, 10 all have diversity. There's one antenna here, and the other antenna is not actually back here, it's in the nameplate. So, and the reason for that is, and I talked to one of our engineers, is most of the time the antenna is pointed at the ground. This is a really bad spot for it. So actually the nameplate antenna is actually a better spot because your radio is typically looking like this towards the sky. So both antennas are in this radio, in all the 6 and the 8 as well. So unlike the DX series where some radios didn't have it, like the early 6 and the 6E and that sort of thing, this will have diversity in both here and in the nameplate. Next question was, do transmitters provide power to the serial port located in the back of the transmitter? While all of these have a serial port, all NX radios have the serial port, only the 10 provides power to the port. So if you're going to run a crossfire in an NX6 or an NX8, you'll just need to run a separate battery on the back of the radio, which is pretty common given the fact that a lot of these radios, guys just want to run a separate power system anyway. So if you have a crossfire, NX10 will run it, but the NX6 and the NX8 you'll need a separate battery for. So do the NX transmitters support the Immersion RC Ghost module? No, but we're working with Immersion right now to add compatibility, so not yet, potentially in the future. Do NX transmitters have Android interface? This is one I get a lot, even though I kind of showed it on my channel, but we get it just because people are used to Spektrum and the IX series being a heavy push from us right now. But no, these are not Android. You guys saw it in my last video. They are an updated version of the DX software with the color screen. Next question was, are the DX transmitters going away? Yes, the DX6, 8, and 9 are going to be discontinued. The E versions, as I mentioned, the 6E and the 80 are going to be sticking around for years to come, so don't worry about that. But the NX effectively replaces DX, 6, 8, and 9. So, is Horizon Hobby going to still provide customer support to radios like the DX series? Yes, we'll still support the DX series for years to come. We'll also provide airware updates for those radios. So those radios aren't going to just become useless or crappy or not updated. Don't worry, the Spektrum team will cover you there on your investment. Do all NX transmitters feature Hall effect gimbals? No, only this guy. Only the 10, and sorry my dog is playing ball with himself in the background. Only the 10 has Hall effect. So what is Hall effect again? Hall effect is a magnetic sensor that does switch or stick position basically, instead of having a potentiometer there that can wear over time. So NX10 only has the Hall effects. Can you share NX transmitter files with the DX and IX transmitters? Yep, absolutely. It's no problem. So you can share, the IX can share between models between the DX and the NX. You can share from DX to NX, but you cannot do NX to DX. It's the only difference. So if you're moving up, no problem. If you have a NX and you want to share to a friend that has a DX, unfortunately that's not going to work because these are a newer firmware, and the backwards compatibility isn't as good as, I guess, the forwards compatibility from the DX to the NX stuff. So not from the NX to the DX, but anything else. Do the NX transmitters include the same size battery? Well, the NX6, which I don't have, and the NX8 all come with the 1S2000. Then this guy comes with the 1S6000. You can absolutely buy the battery in this guy right here, and put it into your NX6 and NX8 for as an upgrade battery, and that is SPMB, and I'll put it on the screen here, SPMB 6000 LITX for that. So you can totally do that. No problemo. Let's see what else we got. You can also put, it looks like the IX20 battery in here, which is a 10,500 milliamp pack, and that is the SPMB 10500 LITX. So guys, not only will you get the, you can even upgrade your NX10 to the iX20 battery, so that's pretty cool. But you can put the iX20 battery in the NX6 for, that's a lot of time. That's almost double what comes in this, which this is incredible flight time anyway. Can I get a magnetic USB connector from the NX10 to the NX6? Yeah, absolutely. You can buy them on Amazon, to be honest, or you can buy ours. It's SPMA, and I'll put it on the screen, SPMA 3067. You can get that connector. Again, it only comes with the NX10, but the magnetic connector does not come with the 6 or 8. Again, it's a cost thing. It keeps the cost down. You can get it in the 10, or you can buy it on Amazon. They even sell like just the connector pieces that go in the radio. I bought 3 for like $9 on Amazon, so go check that out. Do the NX transmitters have a touch screen? No, they're not a touchpad. They're not Android. That's an easy one. So you'll always use your roller and your buttons to navigate. So that's easy. Can an NX6 with eflight bind-and-fly planes, or can I use an NX6 with eflight bind-and-fly planes with flaps and retracts, which is most warbirds, and still have a switch for safe select? So I want to be able to function all those things and have a switch for safe select. Being a 6-channel radio, you could not do that. But with the NX6, you're going to get a 7th channel on board. Even though it's a 6-channel radio, you'll have a 7th channel, because we know so many people buy that 6 that they wanted that 7th channel. So you will be able to do that. It's non-proportional and it's not adjustable aside from reversing, but it's right there for safe select. So you can totally do that. Really nice feature. And if you never plan on getting any more than the warbirds as far as channel count, then get the 6. You've got the 7th channel. It's really nice. It's also why there's not an NX7. Is Spektrum going to continue to offer the iX transmitters? Absolutely, guys. The iX20, the iX12, and whatever beyond, there will be updates to those as well, and future models. So don't worry, iX will continue to stick around. Do you have new 10-channel receivers to support the NX10? Not yet. We do have 8-channel receivers, the AR8020T and the 8360. Those are both new and available and launched with the NX series. And I'll put the numbers of those on the screen here as well. And but there will be better and higher channel count receivers in the future. Last two here, guys. Will the NX transmitters work with DSM2 receivers? We get this a lot, thinking, oh, maybe because that's so old now, we use DSMX, that it won't work. 100% though, guys, they're compatible. So if you have an old DSM2 system, the NX series will work with that. And then last one here, what SD memory cards can be used with the NX transmitter? Well, we suggest a class 6 or lower, 32 gig or smaller micro SD card, formatted for FAT32 or FAT. You can do FAT or FAT32. And some class 10 cards will work, like SanDisk and Toshiba, but just you don't really need a crazy card, guys. It's just for storage. Don't put in your GoPro card. But I have seen some issues with certain brands, but get a high quality card. You don't need to go crazy speeds. Just a basic card will work just fine. So guys, that's our quick FAQ. I know there's been a couple other questions. I think most of those were asked in my channel, and I've responded to them on my overview video on the NX10. Thanks so much for subscribing, guys. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and if this answered any questions and helped you guys buy or make a purchase on your NX series radio. Again, I don't get any affiliate money, so I don't put a link in the description, but make sure to go over to your local hobby shop or horizonhobby.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been Steve's RC. I'll see you on the next one. Make sure to put any questions in the comments, and I'll make sure to get those answered for you. And if I can't answer them, I've got access to the whole team here at Horizon. So thanks, guys. Have a great afternoon. Have a great weekend. See ya.